Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Happy Trails Hiking. This is Hike 365 Live, the world's finest St. Louis live hiking show on YouTube.
Wow.
I always work at coming up with an intro that's just a little bit different to see if I can get a funny reaction from it.
Alrighty, fun stuff. Yeah. Thanks, Matt, for that great introduction.
Never heard that one.
That was great. This is week 48. I came up with 8 fingers. I was proud of myself. All right, week 48, and we have hiked as a group over 4,500 miles this year, and I'm proud of us. What you drinking there, Matt?
All right. For those of you new to the program, I've already seen a couple names I didn't recognize in the chat.
New folks.
We always kick off the show with a beverage check-in and a little discussion about whatever else suits you, like where you hiked over the weekend. So this weekend today I've got the Elysian Space Dust IPA, and this is an 8.2% beer. And it includes Chinook and Citra and Amarillo hops.
Woot! And so you guys can tell us what you're drinking.
Right.
If you'd like, you can tell us where you've been this weekend. Anything else you'd like to add? If you would like to add anything fun that you know that I have to see put at Happy Trails Hiking, that will help me see it better. I'm drinking Bailey's. Cherry chocolate Baileys, though. And when I get down to the bottom, there is a fancy, well, I'm calling them my Christmas cherries because I bought them for myself for Christmas this year. And they're from Traverse Cherry Company, or Whiskey Company.
Traverse City?
Traverse City. Yeah, Traverse City, Michigan. Very excited. All right, so let me say hello to everybody in the chat because that's a cool thing to do. So while I'm doing that, you all say, what you've been drinking, and that will help me out a lot. Colorado Martini was here and says they have a reminder set, so they'll probably be back really, really soon. Marianne Donnelly's in the house. Swell of Life on the Trail. Marty's Crew, Our Family Adventures. Tony Rusi, thank you for coming. Goat Farming is here and says hi. Our Haunted Travels Panic D, hello. Hike with Mike is here, as well as Lori Bryant. And I believe that's it. Tony Rusi had the question. I hope I'm saying your last name right there, Tony. 4,500 miles. How many hikes was that? A lot. And it's more than just us. It's not us. It's as a team. So you'll see the spreadsheet here in just a minute. You'll see all the people that have been participating this year. It's been a wonderful year. Life on the Trail says we're drinking water. Marianne Donnelly says water. It's a good thing. And then Tart Cherry Kombucha, healthy drink. Yay. Yay. That's good. And then, let's see.
Did you get the Boulevard?
Sorry, there we go.
Yeah.
Marty's Crew. Tony's drinking a Boulevard single white IPA. We're drinking water. Good. And Tony says, hike to the kitchen several times this weekend.
You do that all the time.
That's my favorite thing to do.
Getting lots of steps, going in circles through the house.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Can't count those for the Hike 365 challenge.
Well, that's true. You can't count them, but your counter does.
My counter does. Yes, when the batteries work. And Kenny, the Idahonian, is present. Excellent. Good to see you. Yes. All right, guys. So we have a great show for you today. It's brought to you by our photography store. There were some cool sales going on in the last couple of weeks on the photography store, and we appreciate the folks that have supported us through purchasing our photography. And it's always neat to hear from those folks who have purchased it and get pictures of the picture that they purchased. Does that make sense? Anyway, we have one right there. It's easier to just point at. And that is of Bryce Canyon. And you can find those at the link that I dropped in the chat. All right. And Yadihonian says, I got out a sip of bourbon. Good stuff. All right, guys. You're up.
All right. So we have checked into the chat. We know who's here.
Yep.
And so I guess we need to start with the spreadsheet.
Yes.
So Kay's going to put up on the screen a spreadsheet that shows the current state of the challenge. And I know we've got a couple new people here. So we've been tracking this all throughout 2019. And the way this has been working is every week folks will log in with their miles, tell us how far they've been and their team name. And I've been tracking that data in a spreadsheet. So this week marks week 47 of the challenge. And going across the image on your screen now, you'll see that the first column is in fact the team name. And then you'll see that the second column says what week number it is. So the miles that you see logged there roughly represent the mileage that people have covered within the past week, or at least reported within the past week.
Right, reported, because I pretty much know that Dragon Roams hiked these a couple weeks ago, but he reported.
So it's based on when it's reported, and I don't really care when you hike them. Don't care too much, but so I just log them every week and pull them into the spreadsheet. The grand total column, which is the third column over there, that shows you what a given team has done for the year. For example, if you go almost halfway down, you'll see that Happy Trails hiking logged 4 miles, and that was a combination of Saturday and Sunday. And we have logged 209.19 miles for the year. So moving to the next one, that is the target. That number is the same for everyone. That just represents where we would be if we were getting exactly 1 mile a day, which is the Hike 365 challenge. So the idea is to go 365 miles in the year. Right. And then the percentage is what that team has done over the actual target made into a percentage. So if you look again at Happy Trails hiking, we are at 63.5%, which honestly, I'm pretty happy with that.
I'm okay. Yeah. The reason we started the Hike 365 challenge was, one, to track our own mileage and say, okay, we went this many miles in our parks and public lands hoofing it this year. So that was one. And then second, it was to encourage us to get more miles. So that was what we decided to do. Anyway.
I just saw Tony's comment.
Okay, are you going to share it or just confuse everybody?
Sorry, I was chuckling for no apparent reason. Dihydrogen monoxide with a hint of fluorine, shaken and not stirred. Okay. That is an excellent choice, my friend.
In my music teacher, fine artsy world, I'm going to go
H2O from the tap. Now, I'll be curious what kind of shaker you use to enhance the fluorine taste, but I digress. Okay.
Maybe it's just aerated.
Yeah, aerated.
Aerated, okay. Not stirred. Anyway, I saw it and went, okay, well, there we go. Anyway, Tony, thank you very much for that. And hey, guys, we are at 4,553 and 38.
3,800s.
Okay.
So that's pretty good for the year.
Not too bad.
Yeah, 47% of the ideal state. And I am really happy with that. Thanks, everybody, for logging your miles for this week.
Yeah. And, we're at 64.3 miles for the week. And I asked, for the last 2 weeks, I've asked for us to get 100 miles. And
it may not happen again. That's all right.
But we're way closer than we were 2 weeks ago or 3 weeks ago, because we were at like less than 40 miles. We did have
a low weekend.
We had a real low.
We did fairly well this time. I'm pretty happy.
Hey, Colorado Martini is here. It's good to see you. We would love to know what you're drinking tonight, because we've already shared our drinks, but I've got chocolate cherry Baileys, just to let you know. So what's Colorado Martini drinking tonight? All right. Next thing that we have is our map. And I did our map. I'm having to make the map look smaller so that I can put the line on there. So let me share that map with you to show you all the places that people have hiked this week. All right, there we go. So Cliff Reiser and Shannon Reiser down here. And Hike with Mike's here. And this is the Dolly Sods group. And then, so Dragon Roams reported this. Dana and Eileen from Beer Belly Travelers. And then you and I hiked up here in Iowa. I guess our Missouri hike didn't show up this time. Anyway, we also hiked in Missouri, right there. And Marty's crew hiked over here in Kansas, and Outdoor Nomad is over in Oklahoma. So everybody else, let's fill up the rest of the map next week or something. Anyway, I love looking at the map. And we've gone from down here where Shannon and Dr. Cliff are in Florida over here to Anchorage, Alaska. And now we're back all the way to Anchorage and then back to here at 455 or 4,554 miles. I rounded it up. So there you are. And there's that. Any questions about that? All right, cool. All right, stop sharing that one. We have a couple questions. Colorado Martini's drinking water. Good choice for us Sunday night. That's all right, too. We have a lot of water drinkers tonight, too. JB Rance is here. Hello. And drinking honey whiskey. Nice. And Hike with Mike says, you guys should do a video in January when all of us can reflect on our favorite trips over the past year. That would be an amazing collaboration. That would be a really fun one. Maybe we can put something together like that for
like group collaboration.
January 1st or the first week of January, because we're actually going to be out the January 6th time. No, January 5th.
Something.
January 5th is the first Sunday of January, and we won't be here for that. Stay tuned. We'll work on that, and I'll send out an email. So if you want to be on the email list for that one. And Tony says, you guys must have hiked in Yellowstone. Yes, over 6 times. And in our channel playlist, you'll find a Yellowstone playlist. And we do have lots of favorite hikes.
Yeah, so show your work done.
We did. We've done a lot of videos on Yellowstone. Favorite hikes there. We really liked. Go ahead, Matt.
Favorite hikes.
I really liked the one to Imperial Geyser back before they fixed it. And then
I would say the hike up, what was Elephant Back
Mountain. Yeah,
I mean, good. It's a hike up a mountain, but the thing that makes it so nice is you get this beautiful view of Yellowstone Lake once you get to the top.
That one's pretty good.
And I'd say hiking to the top of Bunsen Peak was really cool.
Oh yeah, we did that.
That was one of the very first hikes that Kay and I ever did together.
We did that in like 2006. Our first trip to Yellowstone.
That was the first time that you and I hiked, and it was a challenge.
Oh. Yeah. Yeah. And I thought, oh, this has got to be the hardest thing ever. So anyway, let's see. Lots of new comments, but they're not coming up on my StreamYard. Sorry, guys. Colorado Martini, excuse me, is asking, does anyone here travel with their pets? I'm looking for pets, traveling pictures, or videos to include in upcoming. You might contact Tanya with Raising Your Pets Naturally. She is wonderful and was on my Travel Tuesday stuff. Anyway, our Reflections live stream would be a good marketing effort for next year's hiking challenge. Possibly. That would be fun on the 29th. We could look into that too. Whew. And Tony, thank you. Thank you so much. We appreciate that. All right. Okay. So every week we ask people to share in pictures. So, from their hikes this week, and we have several sets of pictures. 2 are from Marty's crew this week, and 1 is from me. And Matt hasn't seen these pictures yet. So this will be fun. Let's go through Christina from Marty's crew, our family adventures. She went to Eagle Ridge Trail in Milford State Park. So, Eagle Ridge Trail. Beautiful. I love all the Kansas grasses. Just love it. Yep. And I think we were on Eagle Ridge Trail when we were in Milford this summer.
Certainly recognize the name.
Those are great pictures, Christina. Thank you so much for sending those in. And then Marty's crew hiked, some of the rest of the crew hiked Radio Tower Trail for the very first time. They hadn't ever done that one. And so that was, I keep clicking the wrong thing. Sorry, guys. There it is. All right. Cool. I love those old trees. And the kids, the crew makes the trees look so tall.
Oh, there's people there.
There are people there. So pretty. Yep. Yeah, very nice. Very nice. That's cool. Very good. We've got lots of questions in the chat. I can see it. People are just chatting up a storm. Papa Rome's Outdoors is here. Welcome. It says, first hike in Washington, my fiance took time to Blanca Lake, and I thought she was trying to kill me. Oh, yeah. And Life on the Trail says Blanca Lake is beautiful. And Gary's been all over up there. Yay. And Papa Rome says we just did Banff a few months back. That's cool. That's very fun. And Marty's crew says we've now officially done every trail at Milford State Park.
Nice.
Good job. Good job. Isn't that the best feeling? And Papa Rome's says, sorry for my typo. You know what? When I'm typing in chat, it's really bad. No worries. No worries.
What's next on pictures?
I would like you to tell everybody what we did this weekend.
Okay. So I would say about a month ago, Kay took a trip up to Ottumwa with some fellow travel bloggers. And I did not go because it was during the week. I'm employed and had to go to work and clock in and all of those fun things. So I didn't get to go. But that was okay. And there were some key things that we wanted to go back and see. So on Friday, I got the privilege of going to Ottumwa, Iowa.
With me.
With Kay, yes. I went this time around. And we did a few things. We did an interview with a fantastic chef there, which if you follow the channel, you'll be seeing something about that in the near future.
Yes. Well, and you probably have already met Chef Bob.
And, one of the interesting things when you're interviewing a chef in a kitchen is you do taste some food samples. And it was difficult work, but I made the sacrifice in the name of science, and I tasted some of the samples. And it was all fantastic. We then went to a couple of other little things there in town, but we kind of ended the evening at an arcade. And Ottumwa is apparently, unbeknownst to me, it is one of the video gaming capitals of the world. And there's a whole bit of history there that I have not yet fully absorbed, but it's a big deal. Did that. And then on Saturday, we did some eagle watching and we had some coffee.
Yes, coffee.
And then today, well, we came ahead on home on Saturday. Today we went downtown St. Charles and did some sort of lazy. Yes, I appreciate that. It was a noble sacrifice.
Noble sacrifice. Yes. I was not going to interrupt you with that, but go ahead.
Sorry.
We did some lazy what?
We did do some lazy hiking today on the Katy Trails, more like walking, and had dinner at one of our favorite microbreweries downtown, and that being Trailhead in downtown St. Charles.
All right. So I have some pictures from Ottumwa that Matt has not seen, but he took. So I'm sure he'll be very excited to see them.
Okay.
Ottumwa is known as the City of Bridges. And so that is one of those things that they like to show off. And this bridge happens to be the oldest bridge in Ottumwa. And it's on the Des Moines River. And it's now a footbridge. There's no vehicle path vehicle traffic on there other than bicycles. And so Matt took this picture and I like it a lot. It's well balanced. These pictures haven't been cropped in any way or edited in any way. I just took them straight off of the camera card today. All right.
Okay.
Matt also said that we went to see eagles, and my goal is to see eagles. That was what the other reason I went back was to see eagles. So here we go. This was the one that we saw first. We were like, oh, it's either an eagle or a trash bag. And trying to take pictures through branches like this and get the object in focus is hard. And this one is beautiful shot, and I liked it.
Oh, yeah.
The interesting part about this eagle was once we got close enough to really take pictures, we scared him and he flew away. But Matt got some of his. I've been selective. Matt probably took 100 pictures here. But this one turned out really cool. And then another of the bridge. Sorry. And then this one turned out pretty cool. This might have been the second eagle that we saw. And an airplane. And Tony Rushi says, coolest trash bag ever. Yes. It was pretty neat. Yeah, this is the second eagle. So either it was the same one or a different one, but this one flew over the river back towards the dam, which I'll show you the dam in a minute, I believe. But look at that head placement. Just so good, Matt. These are so awesome. Now, Matt's taking these with a 300 millimeter lens. See, oh, so good.
And the only way you get pictures like this is with auto everything.
Yeah, Matt, he turned on auto, and I tried to get them on the video camera, but it was just focusing on the sky, and there was just too much. And yeah, it was too much. Good lighting on that one. I liked his feet there. Thought that was cool. And yeah, his head, he's actually turned his head in that one. I will probably, when I put it in the video, I'll crop this picture and zoom in a little bit if it doesn't get too pixelated. We also saw some geese landing as we were walking along near the dam. And I just thought it was good pictures of the
kind
geese.
of unison landing.
Yep.
It made like a cool sound, especially on takeoff.
Oh, we're coming up to those.
Okay.
We also hiked or walked around at Greater Ottumwa Park, and we met these squirrels.
Squirrel.
They were the fattest squirrels I think I've ever seen, but they were not afraid of humans.
Oh yeah, they were clearly well socialized squirrels.
And they posed well for the pictures. So thanks for that, squirrel. They're the GQ squirrels. See? They're just like, dude, take my picture. Should I smile now? Yeah, they're like woodchuck size. Papa Rome says, wow, woodchucks. Yeah, they're huge. We also saw some geese flying around Greater Ottumwa Park. Good picture there, too. I like that. Just good. This one was like, okay, I got my corn. Here we go. Just look at the fuzzies on his ears, though. I mean, usually we don't get too excited about squirrels.
He's leaning on the corn like it's a cane or something.
Yeah. That was funny. All right. So those are our pictures from Ottumwa. I will have a video coming out and on those. So yeah. Awesome. Try that again. All right. Sorry about that. And good telephoto built into, oh yeah, somebody will make a fortune. But have you seen the pictures with the new iPhone 11?
Well, the 11 Pro does have a kind of a zoom lens on it. Now, I mean, it doesn't compete with my 300 millimeter, but you can do some really good work. I mean, with a cell phone.
Yeah, you really can.
And I don't know if anybody's tried them, but I think I have seen little adapters that will go on top of the phone lens.
Well, it depends on the adapter. I think our friend Mike Shane has experimented with them and was not a fan. But anyway, I know that Chris Aconi's in the room. Hello, Chris. It's good to see you. Happy to have you here with us. You're here just in time for the announcements. Yeah, we have fat squirrels here, but these were like the fattest squirrels ever. Some of our squirrels just seem skinnier. I don't know. We make them work harder for their food, I guess. I don't give them corn.
The Zion squirrels were pretty dang fat.
Oh, well, yeah, but that's a whole nother thing. All right. So next week, right here on this channel, the show will probably be a little bit longer. We have an interview with a representative from Teton Sports. So if you guys know the company, Teton Sports, they're going to send a representative to our show next week, and we will have some questions for them. And then will you share your thoughts about, or our thoughts about the Hike 365 challenge in 2020?
Yep. Okay. So we're going to do Hike 365 again next year. We invite all of you to join us. We invite you to bring your friends, and we invite them to bring their friends. And we're going to do kind of the same thing we did this year, but we're going to shake things up just a little. The primary difference is we just want to count any foot miles that you get in public lands. When we originally created this activity, we were envisioning that we would only count miles that were in a unique location. But what we found is that practically that can actually be pretty difficult to do, particularly if you live in a
urban,
and well, not even urban, but in the same place. If you're a full-time RVer, it'd probably be a lot easier to get, miles in a different place. But because we're restricted to basically hiking on the weekends or like little morning walks, it makes it hard. So we're going to count our morning walks in the city park next year, even though it's the same place every week. And we're going to count, runs that we happen to do. So we just want to make it a little bit more all-encompassing so that we can hike, just count any of the foot miles that we get.
If you're in a public land, so city park, county park, national forest, national park, whatever, count those miles. I did get asked about what if you're in a wheelchair or walking impaired. You know what? If you go out and roll on the trails, count those miles. We'd love to have you along. All right. So
the other couple, well, there's one other thing you had on the list.
Yeah, there's two other things. One, this one's super exciting. Super excited. So last week we mentioned that we were looking for sponsors for prizes for next year. We are super excited to announce that our friends at Teton Sports have said that they will sponsor a prize for next year's Hike 365 challenge. So we got to figure out what those, well, we don't know what the prize is yet because this just came across the email this afternoon. But we also need to make up the criteria for getting chances to get those prizes. So we haven't done that yet. We will be working on that in the next couple of weeks, I would say, because we got to know what that is before we start the challenge. Also, if you are interested in being a sponsor, or you know a company that would be interested in being a sponsor for our Hike 365 challenge prizes, or for the Hike 365 challenge for that matter, please have them email me at Kay@happytrailshiking. So KAY@happytrailshiking.com. And let's see. There are, lots of things coming in. So Marty Screw says we're in.
Nice. Life
on the Trail says we're in, and we're recruiting my fellow waterfall seeking friends. That's cool. Papa Rome's is asking a question about shoes, and we can't give shoe recommendations. I don't know.
Yeah, it's you got to try a bunch of different brands. Kay and I've actually both gravitated towards the Obos. But your feet are your feet. So if what you've got doesn't work, try something different.
Right. Honey says I'm going to get 1,000,000 miles, and yes, prizes, cool stuff. Very exciting. Very exciting. So thank you all for being here with us this week. And please invite friends for next week's Hike 365 challenge or Hike 365 Live. That's all we got for this week. Thanks so much for being here, guys. Till next time. Cheers.